I never had the privilege of going to his island.
You heard that right. Donald Trump just said he never had the privilege of attending Epstein Island. This was a disaster press conference between Donald Trump and the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Keir Starmer. Donald Trump was asked lots of questions about Jeffrey Epstein, and Donald Trump made it worse, even worse than saying that he didn't have the privilege of going to Epstein Island. Let me just show you the full response to the question he was asked, where he talks about not having the privilege. Here, play this clip.
That was it. I'm glad I did, if you want to know the truth. And by the way, I never went to the island, and Bill Clinton went there supposedly 28 times. I never went to the island, but Larry Summers, I hear, went there. He was the head of Harvard. And many other people that are very big people. Nobody ever talks about them. I never had the privilege of going to his island. And I did turn it down, but a lot of people in Palm Beach were invited to his island. In one of my very good moments, I turned it down. I didn't want to go to his island. Yeah.
Then Donald Trump was asked if he was briefed that his name appeared in the Epstein files by the Attorney General, and didn't by law the Attorney General have to tell him? And isn't it true that Attorney General Pam Bondi told him in May? And then Donald Trump's like, yeah, well, it's all a hoax. And the prior administration, they put things in files, so you can't trust them anyway. Russia, 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 Russia. Here, play this clip.
Mr. President, you have said that you have not been briefed on the Epstein files, or your name has not appeared in the Epstein files. But doesn't the AG have to tell you if your name...
Well, I haven't been overly interested in it. You know, it's a hoax that's been built up way beyond proportion. I can say this, those files were run by the worst scum on earth. They were run by Comey, they were run by Garland, they were run by Biden, and all of the people that actually ran the government, including the auto pen. Those files were run for 4 years by those people. If they had anything, I assume they would have released it. The whole thing is a hoax. They ran the files. I was running against somebody that ran the files. If they had something, they would have released. Now, they can easily put something in the files that's a phony. Like, as an example, Christopher Steele, a person you know well, happens to be from your country. But Christopher Steele, as an example, wrote a book, a dossier. We call it the fake news dossier. And the whole thing was a fake. The whole thing was a fake. They can put things in the file that are fake. But those files were run by bad, sick people. If they had anything, why didn't they use it when I was killing Joe and then he gave out because he was 25 points down? And then I got somebody new. Nobody even knew anything about it. She was a horrible vice president. She was a border czar, but she never went to the border. She never once called a border patrol agent to find out how we're doing, but she was the border czar. Her name was Kamala. Nobody knows her last name. It was Harris.